Why do I look like either Lord Farquaad from Shrek or I look like bloody Willy Wonka? Like, my hair's not the best today. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be an almost full face of Charlotte Tilbury makeup. At the start of lockdown I bought a lot of Charlotte Tilbury makeup to try out as I had my eye on her makeup for so long, and because I wasn't really spending money outside of the house, I thought I'd use that money and spend it on makeup, and I'm not gonna lie, it did leave a dent in the bank account. On the other hand, I have been using her makeup products for literally since then and I am not disappointed by any of them. So further ado, let's get on with the video. I am sweating so much right now because I'm in this like mesh dress to look cute for this video because of the like eye look I'm going to be doing, and it's like 21 degrees and I'm sweating. So I've already prepped my face early this morning with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream and also Eye Rescue. This is the foundation. I've got the Airbrush Flawless foundation and it just looks like this. It's just a glass bottle with some rose gold accents on it and it feels really weighty. I'll put the price down on the screen as well so you know how much it is, and I'll link it down below as well. I got the shade 5 Warm Chord. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I got this at the start of lockdown when I had no tan, and now I have a bit of a tan, and I'll show you what it looks like on its own on the skin because it oxidizes. So that's what it looks like on the skin, and as you can see it's light. Also, when I did buy it, it was obviously online as well, so I kind of guessed the shade. So this is actually lighter than I was before anyway. So I'll just show you what it looks like on. So it's pretty thick and full coverage kind of foundation. So I'll just spread it all over the cheek. So just spread it all over here, and then you kind of see what it looks like when it oxidizes. So while that's oxidized, I'm just gonna prep my brows. If you watch my other videos where I do makeup, you know that I use the Glossier Boy Brow just to set them in place. So I'm just going to go in with the Wonder Glow as well and then put these on the high parts of my face where I am shining. And this will give me a good base for under the foundation with that glow from within look. I don't know if you can kind of see that it's kind of darkened a little bit. I'm just putting this all over underneath the brow bone and also my cheeks. So I've left the foundation, and as you can see how much it's oxidized, so it's not as light as it was before, but I'm just going to take this off and reapply it. So I'm going to mix this with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear as well because that's a bit dark. I'm just going to place on the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette as well, just to give it that clean base. So I'm just going to use my dense foundation brush and just kind of dab it into it and mix it in, and then just place it onto the skin. As you can see, it's pretty full coverage. So I've just done half of my face, and as you can see, it's definitely lighter than my natural skin, but I'm just gonna bronze that up anyway, so the foundation won't look so ghostly on me. I'm gonna finish off my face, and then we'll go on to concealer. For concealer, I don't have a Charlotte Tilbury concealer. I'm just going to use my collection concealer just to colour correct my under eye, as you can still see like the dark circles, and I'm just using my microfiber sponge as well. And because the foundation is so medium to full coverage, I'm going to go in for like a thicker concealer as well, and do more like a full face kind of glam look, I guess. So for highlighting under my eye, I'm just using my Benefit Boing Airbrush concealer as well. So on my nose area it's kind of separated a little bit, but I think that's my fault for putting too much product on my nose, knowing full well that it doesn't actually stick on there. And now I look like Casper the Ghost, I am going to now contour and highlight my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand and Beauty Light Wand, and they are just these here. These are from the Hollywood collection. So I'm just going to start off with the contour wand, and I'm more or less done with this. So basically it's just a squeezy tube, and it has this like contraption where you can twist it to open it, squeeze it, and then lock it by closing it. And how I'm going to do it is I'm going to use a brush actually. I'm just going to lightly use my brush. It's just this kind of rectangular kind of skinny thick brush, makes no sense. I'm just going to look at where the shape of my face looks like and kind of place it there but a bit higher up. So I'm just going to, it's about there. I don't know if you can kind of see that it's kind of put like a bit of shadow there. Keep looking to the viewfinder, sorry. So so you can see here it's kind of brought it in a little bit. So I'll show you on one side what it looks like, and then you can kind of see it for yourself. Is what the liquid contour looks like. I don't know if you can kind of see what it looks like, that it's kind of shadowed and shapened my face a little bit, and I've done it on the forehead as well. So I've kind of focused it more here where I've got more forehead, I guess, a little bit here, and then basically like a free around your face. And I've gone towards my jawline as well, just to give it more shape. Yeah, I don't know if you can kind of tell how it like just gives shape to the face already without even like having to bronze it up or anything. So I'm just going to do this on the other side and then we'll go on to the highlighter part. So with the highlighter it's exactly the same, so you just loosen it and then you just squeeze a little bit out of the tube and it kind of just puffs up at the top, so that's when you know that the product's kind of like in the fluffy part of the product, and then you just lock it. And then I'm just going to use my finger for this. I think Charlotte Tilbury has like 2 shades or 3 shades from what I remember. So I'm just dabbing this all over the high points of my cheeks. If you've watched my other makeup videos you will see that I've used this many times, and I really love this product because it gives you that natural glow on top of foundation. So on my nose I just put it on the tip of my nose, just a little bit higher so my nose doesn't look too long, and then just in between the eyes on the bridge of the nose, and that's where I kind of highlight my face. Now that my base is done, now it's time to set it. So I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I use a small brush, so I kind of just pat it and then just pat it on the side just so that excess of the product like loosens and comes off, and then literally just press it under the eye. I'm just going to use a bigger powder brush and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. For bronzer I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow. So this is a duo set, so you have your bronzer and your highlighter. I'm going to use my contour brush and I'm going to use this one. So I've been using it, I love it, but for warmer days I don't like it as much because it is quite a cool tone bronzer, but for today obviously I'm going to be using it to show you. So Charlotte actually has this new bronzer that's come out, and it's basically the same as the Airbrush powder, but it's a bronzer, and if I had the money just to spend on makeup right now I would get it, but right now I am not going to because I need to save up. So this is what the bronzer looks like. So it's not actually too bad, but it's a little bit cool tone for me. I want to show you what it looks like when using both the contour and the bronzer together, so you can see that it's definitely giving you a bit more of depth in your face, I guess. I kind of see them as like they both do the same thing. My nose has not had so much makeup on it that it really is just rejecting anything that's on it. It's just separating right now. I don't know if you can kind of see from this far, but I'm not going to even get close to you because of how terrible it looks. But yeah, this is the bronzer. This product is £50. Yes, I know. But because it's got two things in there, it's literally like £25 each. So you can't really go wrong with that. It's definitely something I've been using for like a long time. It does say it's that you can use this up to 30 months. So this is definitely something I use more on my wanting to go out. I want to wear something a bit more luxurious than use it for like an everyday thing, because it's this, you can't say this is not the most beautiful and gorgeous packaging ever. Like, I feel I have to keep this even when it's empty just because of how nice it is. And to be honest, I'm sure you can take this bit out anyway and just reuse it. I've just put my thumb into the highlighter. Great. I love this blusher. At first I wasn't sure because it wasn't really showing up, but I think because I wasn't really pressing hard enough on it. So it looks like this. So it's just a cheek to chic Pillow Talk blusher. So it's a shimmery. Just want to let you know that every product I've used except for the powder have all got shimmer in it. So even the bronzer has shimmer in it. So this also has shimmer in it, as you can kind of see. So it has the pink shimmer and then it has like a highlight in the middle which is quite pink. So I kind of use around it. So I just kind of go around and just tap it, and then I just put it on the high point of my cheek, and then I kind of use it like I'd use a bronzer but just higher up, because I kind of bring it up to the forehead as well, just to give that summery kind of glow that you've kind of been kissed by the sun. So I don't know if you can kind of see how I've done it. Like, I've done it like here instead of here, because when you smile, that's kind of where the apples of your cheeks are, but when you like drop, it just goes down and it just drags everything down. So I kind of have it here, and it kind of, I feel like it kind of lifts the face up a little bit, like giving yourself a free facelift. I'm gonna just mix in with the part that's inside in the middle and just sweep that on the high point of the cheeks, and as you can see, that's giving it more of a glow. So sometimes I'll use this one, or I'll use the one that's in this palette or pan, because they're both different. So this one's more pinky and this one's more like champagne-y. So I kind of just dab into that, and I kind of just dab a little bit of that one on top, because I don't want to look too metallic-y, like Tin Man vibes. I just want to look glowy and like it's just natural in a way, and it just looks like everything's melted in together, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna do it on top of my nose as well. I'm not gonna do the last part of my nose. That's gonna get any products. So that is now my base done. I'm just gonna do my brows off camera and I'll come back to you to do the eyes. So I'm back and the brows are done. Sound a bit like Manny anyway there. So next up is the eyes, and I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury, the Exagger Eyes Bigger Brighter Eye Filter. I don't know if I just said that right. It's a bit of a weird one. So it just looks like this. It's just a gorgeous all-round season eyeshadow palette, and there's 4 in the pan, and this was pretty pricey, but for something that I know will last me for a very long time, and I can use it for either every day or to use it for more of like the going out, I want to look a little bit glam, this is definitely the one. You can definitely use this as an everyday thing as well, using either 1 or 2 or even all 4 of them. I'm just going to use the matte shade. I'm just going to put it just on the outer crease area of my eye. So just here, and as you can see how pigmented it is, it's pretty pigmented. So I'm just gonna pass it on to the outer part. I'm gonna use whatever's left on the brush and just kind of go towards the inner part, but more of my, where my eye socket kind of is. So you can kind of feel your eye socket with the brush and you can kind of feel it, and that's where it is, and that's where I'm gonna go and put it. So I'm just gonna get myself a blending brush and just blend the edges a little bit. I kind of use like this flat brush, and I'm going to put it into the one that's above it, that rose gold satin kind of shadow, and I'm just going to place it just on the other side, basically on the other side of the eye lid, because it's kind of got like a round edge. It's kind of good for like a cut crease as well, so giving it a bit of shape. I'm just going to use my finger. I'm going to go into this really glittery kind of look, and then just, so when you go into it, it feels a bit like dry, I guess. So just give it a bit of a, get in there a little bit, and then you can kind of see it on the finger how shiny it is. I'm just going to put this on the middle part of, like, I'm just going to put it on like the centre of the eyelid. I don't know if you can kind of see like how glittery that is. Oh shoot. Oh, there's another part as well that I can use. Where is it? I'm not very good with these makeup videos. So I forgot to use this as well, which is the Eyes to Mesmerize Rose Gold, and it's just a cream eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna, before I go any more wrong with this, I'm just gonna dab it onto the back of my hand just to warm it a little bit more. And that's what it looks like on. I don't know if you can kind of see that. Just where I had that second eyeshadow, I'm just going to pop it there. So that's what it looks like. It's just a bit more pink than it is with the original powder one. So I'm just going to go back into that glittery shadow just to kind of blend both of the, just to blend everything together a little bit. I'm going to finish the eye shadow with using this white champagne colour, and I'm just going to pop this on the inner part of the eye. I'm going to use that flat brush, and I'm going to just use it in the darker shade and go under the eye, and just go kind of halfway, just like that. So that's the eyeshadow done. I'm not going to do an eyeliner because I feel like it'll take away from the actual eyeshadow itself. I did a lash lift last night as well, so it's kind of hard doing eyeliner when your lashes are already in the way. So I'm just going to put mascara on my eyelashes. I got this freebie from spending so much on the Charlotte Tilbury product. So this is the Legendary Lash Volume 2, and this is what the brush looks like. So it's a pretty fat one basically, and it's quite intimidating. It kind of reminds me of what your lashes are going to look like, which is going to be clumpy. So hopefully it doesn't. I'm just going to brush out with a little spoolie my lashes a little bit. And then I'm just going to pop these on to the lashes. So I'll do one, and then you'll see the difference. This is what it looks like, so without and then with. So it's not actually too bad. So I'm definitely seeing that it's made my lashes thicker and more black. It is a good mascara, but I'm so used to wearing like waterproof mascara because I don't know what it is, my eyes just like to leak every day without a doubt. So my camera just cut out, and I don't know where about it was, but I think it missed out me talking about the lipstick and the lip pencil. So I'm just going to start that again. So on my lips I've put on the Lip Cheat lip pencil in the colour Supersize Me. And then when it comes to the lipstick, I'm going to be using Supermodel, which is this pink, gorgeous pink shade. So this is like a matte formula as well, so I'm just going to pop that on. As you can see, the lip liner and the lipstick is basically the same. So this is the final look using almost full face of Charlotte Tilbury, and what do you think? You know what, I have not worn this look since the start of lockdown when I first reviewed it, to be honest. I kind of used everything separately, not really used it together. The foundation, I've only used that. This is actually the third time I've used it. I love what it looks like on the skin. It's definitely giving me that full face of like coverage. Just around the nose there for me, it kind of like wipes off just because I think it's more my fault with my skin where like I'm very oily and it just breaks everything down. And I did kind of put too much foundation over my nose, knowing full well that it'll come off anyway. This is what the skin looks like, this is what the eyes look like, and then obviously this is what the lips look like. So this is a very pink look for me to wear, but I thought I'd try it out. I just love how I put this together and like how like it's all melted in together, like the contour, the bronzer, the blush, the highlighter. Like the highlight is like the best part of this like look that I just love because I use the highlighter stuff all the time. And the blusher, like I love how that blends with the eyes and the lips, and I'm not really a pink lip person, but I don't really wear much lipstick either, even though I have so many lipsticks, but this is just a look. I love this look. So this is the end of the video. I hope you like the end result of this look. I know I do. I paired it with some gold earrings and rings and necklaces. So the earrings and necklaces are from Topshop, but a few months ago, so I don't know if it's still in stock. I'll try and link it down below if I remember. And my rings are from Boho Moon. This dress is from Quiz. I think this came out round about Valentine's Day. I don't know if it's still in stock. I'll try and link it down below if it is. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then give it a thumbs up, and if you like this channel, then subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.